first holiday that me and my wife went on when we got married, I sold her the dream of camping. It's like, darling, this is going to be amazing. We're going to have the sunshine for 2 weeks. We're going to be able to live outside. We'll cook outside. We'll eat outside. We'll watch the sunset and the sunrise. It's going to be beautiful. And I've booked a campsite on a peninsula on top of the hill. So when we get up in the morning, you're just going to be surrounded by the sea. It's going to be beautiful. As we drove onto the campsite, this black cloud descended, and it did not leave for the whole 2 weeks. And the wind from the sea. If you have not been woken up by being slapped around the face by your own tent at 2 o'clock in the morning, you haven't lived. And not only that, the rain was horrendous, but the tent actually leaked. And so we ended up having to buy a mop from the local supermarket, and it just was not the picture that I had in my head. And the reality, it was quite different. The reality kind of bites. I find that happens quite a lot in my life. I've got these thoughts or these ideas of how things are going to be, how camping's going to be, or things that I can do, like, 10K race, I could do that. And the 4K sign begs to differ. Or you think, let's do this, it's going to be amazing and it's going to work out. And then the reality kind of is different, and it hurts, it bites. I guess the question is, well, what is reality? I mean, we have fake news. Is that real? We have algorithms that just curate content, so we often only get to see one perspective of things. We have reality TV, but we know that's as contrived and scripted as anything else. We have avatars and photos and images that we put out of ourselves. You know, somebody once came to church here at Renewal and walked straight up to me and went, I've seen you on YouTube. You look a bit better in real life. I was like, what is real? 30 years ago, a guy called Will Wright, in 1990, he had a house fire, and that inspired him to create this computer game called The Sims. All you millennials out there, you know what I'm talking about. You could create this house and this city and this world and control what happens in there. And I think that dream is still rolling on. We try and create our worlds, whether it's the metaverse or whether it's our online world or whether it's just how we picture things in our head and how we think the world should be. But each of us has to come to a moment, right, where we step out of that and we face the reality of what our world actually is. In my early 20s, I had an opportunity to pitch to a TV company for a children's show. So I spent months shaping this world, all these characters, what was going to happen, creating their reality. I met with one of the junior executives who was telling me, this is brilliant, I love this is great. But not only was I shaping the show in my head, I was shaping what this would mean for my reality. There was no more camping in leaky tents coming up. There was going to be a flat in Marbs where I could go and write and be creative. And so this went on for months of just thinking what this would mean for our reality. I got the day in front of the senior TV executive and pitched the idea for 60 minutes, and she threw it out. And you've got one good idea, the rest is rubbish, start again. Man, that drive home, go and sit with my wife and go, this isn't gonna work. It's not gonna pay the bills. I'm not gonna be this TV writer. I'm gonna have to get a job and face reality. In the Bible, in the Gospel of John, the guys and girls who've been following Jesus have a similar moment where reality bites. They're expecting Jesus to be this king that is going to change their lives right now, free them from the oppression of the Roman Empire. And they come to him going, come on, Jesus, when are you going to change this reality? And he says, actually, I'm going to go away. I'm going to leave you for a bit. But I'm going to a place. I'm preparing a place so that you can be with me. I'm preparing a different reality. And they say, well, how do we get there? Where are you going? And Jesus simply says, I'm the way. I'm the truth. I'm the life. When Jesus says he's the truth, he's claiming that actually he is reality. He is what is real. And actually the things that we see and the things that we chase in this world and the things that we want in our reality right now, actually there's something bigger, there's something better, there's something beyond all of that. I've been following Jesus for about 20 years now, and I've tried to let him be my truth, to let him shape my reality. Things haven't gone the way I thought, but actually I know there's a few things that are real. I know that Jesus, he loves me. Whether I've made a success of something or it's completely gone wrong, he loves me. That's real. I know that he's with me. Whether I'm in a 5-star hotel in Marbs or a leaky tent, actually the reality is that he is always with me. He says he's got plans for me. So even my lowest moments, my darkest moments, when my reality bites, he's there going, no, it's okay. I'm working a bigger picture. I've got plans for you. And I guess I just wonder, how is your reality going? Have you got all these pictures in your head of how life should be, but you're just finding actually it's kind of biting? Or maybe it's going exactly how you pictured it, but it's just, there's something missing. You're just feeling like, well, is this it? I've got everything I wanted, but is there more? And if that's you, I guess I would just ask, if you're finding reality biting, would it be worth exploring what it might mean to let Jesus shape your reality? I've been following him for 20 years, and I've got to say, he is the way, the truth, and the life. And when you let him shape your reality, it's pretty stunning. And yes, we're still camping, but life is good. See you again soon.